We will now go to Winston with our money. Winston?
With everything looking so bad as a result of the B1D1 outbreak, there is some light at the end of this long, dreary tunnel. That light would be the economy. The Black Death has caused panic and shock to erupt among the people. For those who have died, the Black Death has been devastating. However, for those of us still alive, there are some positives. Employment is up, wages have increased, new technologies have been developed. Hard to believe that all these are the result of the dreaded Black Death. Since so many people have either fled the country or are dead, more jobs have openings. Even I was just hired today for this job because the person before me died. Not just me, but other job markets have opened as well. Doctors are needed to treat those who have contracted B1D1. Priests are needed to administer last rites to the dying victims. And of course, gravediggers are needed to bury the people who are dying daily by the hundreds. Not only are more jobs opening up, they're also being paid more than those before them. 25% more according to the king. Apparently, workers have been demanding higher wages and threatening to completely ignore their duties if their demands are not met. While this is good news for the serfs, the lords are not happy at all.
This is ridiculous. If I pay them more, I lose money. If I don't pay more, then I have no one to work on my land, and I lose more money. I've even had to deal with rebellions. It's not like I can just fire them and hire new people. Everybody's dead.
On top of that, lords also have to deal with the number of people leaving the farming industry. What seems to be working for them so far is investing in goods for these new wage earners instead of farmland. With the price of land and labor going down, new technologies have begun to develop. Many technologies that allowed something to be done faster without having to pay as many people. For instance, Johann Gutenberg invented this movable metal type, which allows the unit to print off books with great speed and accuracy and for a lower price. It would normally take multiple scribes to copy a manuscript, but Gutenberg's invention allowed the process to happen much more efficiently, accurately, and with less people. Unfortunately, there are negatives to the outbreak of B1D1. Inflation is terrible. Things cost almost twice as much as they once did. There are much less people involved in farming, and the life expectancy is low. There are many theories as to why this plague has struck us. Some feel that God is punishing us for our sins. Others think that it is a sign of the end of times and are looking out for the Antichrist. Others have turned to astrology, saying that dangerous planets such as Mars and Jupiter and Saturn are passing through the constellation Aquarius, which are causing earthquakes and volcanoes. Whatever it may be, we hope that the end is soon. Or do we? And that's all the economics for it.
Joe, get the camera this way. Sorry about that, everyone. We're having a bit of technical difficulties. Well, besides having a job opening for a reporter, breaking news. Due to the fact that the B1D1 disease, many landlords and local nobility have been dying. This leaves many farmers and sharecroppers not knowing what to do with their taxes and payments. So if you're having trouble paying your taxes, go to the city hall and find your local tax collector. This is only temporary until authorities can find relations to our lords and ladies. In other news, women have self-earning jobs. What? I thought I was the only one. That's not good. Okay. Well, anyways, it's true. Women do have their own property and their own name. Due to the fact that their husbands, brothers, uncles, and fathers have been dying, the property does go to the ladies of the household. Also around the town, peasants are just lounging around, not really doing anything. Why not working and begging? Find out in a second. Well, here's Jacobo, one of the many who've been spending their days at the tavern. Jacobo, why is everyone here, even though many people are dying around them continuously?
Well there, Mia. We figure that if everyone is going to die, why not have your last action on Earth be something you enjoy? Not parading or sitting still around the village. Now excuse me, I think I ate something that I shouldn't have.
After that wonderful encounter with Jacoba, here's Daryl with the religion.
Thank you, Mia. The effect of the Black Death on religion has been catastrophic to the clergy and the other members of the church. Over half of the total clergy has died. These are the same supernatural, without sin priests and nuns that told us the Black Death is because of our sins. To make matters worse, the best of our clergy has died, and the worst of them have survived. Also, with the rate of death and the severity of B1D1, many people are dying without their rites of passage. This has taken a great toll on the hearts of the people. The common question is, where is God? It is apparent that the church has become desperate and has dropped all of its laws of ordination. Without these laws, anyone can become a priest, regardless of the laws that were put in place. With all the best clergy dead, and the worst of the clergy survived, there was no one to train these new ministers. There have also been scattered reports of the new ministers begging, yes, my friends, begging, for money. It seems like the new clergymen are more concerned with their pockets instead of the well-being of the people. The well-being of the people in the church is at an all-time low. There have been sightings of strange men that call themselves the flagellants. These men marched 2 by 2 through the different villages in Europe. When they arrived, they would remove their clothing and form a large circle and throw themselves to the group and literally beat themselves and scream until they believed that they were forgiven of their sins. They would continue this 3 times a day. Investigators say that these strange men were an actual organized cult with bylaws. I wonder what the church will have to say about this one. This just in. The reports have been confirmed that Reporter 1, Reporter 2, and Reporter 3 have all died from B1D1. My God! Looks as if Mia has died as well. We should hold a moment of silence for all of our deceased news crew.
'Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know, you tell me don't lie. You were gonna smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day, you see what you like. And how does it feel? One more time. You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
Unfortunately, the plague spread when people fled to other cities. We thought. Thus, spreading it to the country's top. God dang it!
With everything looking so bad as the result of B1D1 outbreak,
Oh my God.
Bloodstream either through the skin or through the lungs. The thrombo. Gosh dang it. Okay. The third. Scratch that out. There. Bacteria. I don't know what is that. Can I just keep going? You just edit this part out.
yeah.
This is Alexis reporting from NNN.
Mazel tov, look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof, and then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it and do it and do it. Let's leave it up and do it and do it and do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be